Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley and thank you so much for watching. So today we're gonna do another unhaul because I needed to clear out my shelves. I had no space and what I did have was a bunch of bullshit. So now I don't have as much bullshit as I did before. So following a similar pattern from my first unhaul video, I'm essentially just gonna do like if I have something to say about it, then I will. If I don't, then I don't. Because a lot of these books are really old and have been on my shelves for a really long time, so I don't know much about them. And that is why they're leaving, because I don't want them. I don't need to know much about them. You get the picture. So we're just gonna go from the top. So the first book I have is Personal Effects by E.M. Koki, and the second book I have, which I'm actually kind of sad about because this was my mom's. Sorry, Mom. And she really liked this book, but I've had this for like at least a decade, I feel like, on my shelves, so it's gotta go. If she really wants it, I'll get you a new copy, girl. But that is In the Company of My Sisters by Angie Daniels. I'm pretty sure this is about a couple friends going out on like a paradise, going out on a vacation in paradise or something, you know, trying to have a good time, girls trip. The next one I have is A Dance of Cloaks by Dell Glish. All I know is that this is supposed to be like a fantasy story. I tried to read it, I didn't like it, so it's gonna go. Okay, the next two books I actually have something to say. I actually have something to talk about. So those are going to be First Touch by Laura Lynn Page and the second one in this duology, which is Last Kiss. This book, in my opinion, is literally hot garbage. This is essentially about a girl whose like old best friend goes missing, so she goes on this like quest to sort of like infiltrate her life, see who she was friends with, you know, that sort of deal. Her and her friend used to be escorts, but she got out of that life. Her friend still was an escort. She sort of finds this guy that she was like working for / with sort of deal, and she's like, ooh, like he might have ties to the mafia, like I should infiltrate him because he could have something with her disappearing, like something to do with her disappearing. And so she like befriends this guy. They start hooking up like instantly. She instantly forgets about her fucking friend and is like, oh my god, like I know that I should be like caring about my friend, but like, oh my god, I just want to fuck him so bad. And I was just like, bitch, are we fucking for real? Like, where's the spine? Where is the loyalty? What the fuck are you even doing this shit for if you don't even give a fuck about your friend and like who her boyfriend is that you're having sex with? They're still like basically brand new, and I'm never gonna read the second one because the first one was absolute garbage. So here I am. Can you tell that I'm salty about that one? I fucking hate that book. Ugh. Okay, so the next couple ones that I'm getting rid of are all Gossip Girl books. I remember loving these in high school. Now I don't. That's the only explanation I got. So this is Because I'm Worth It, I Like It Like That, You're the One I Want, Gossip Girl, the first one, You Know You Love Me, and All I Want Is Everything. All by Cecily von Ziegesar? I didn't even know who had wrote these damn books. The next one I have is Reckless, which was like the It Girl like spin-off series, which I also did really enjoy in high school or like middle school-ish. Also by Cecily von Ziegesar. Okay, so in the same vein of like, you know, the whole school situation, I also had some of the Click books, which I also really enjoyed in like middle school and early high school. This one is Best Friends for Never, Revenge of the Wannabes, and The Click. Like, I got this at Half Price Books for like, these were all like $5 a piece. God bless Half Price Books. These are all by someone Harrison. I'm gonna miss y'all. I'm gonna miss all those books. Those are all real nostalgic for me, but I just don't have space. Like, if you can tell, my shelves are literally packed to the brim. I have books like piled that are new, that I actually want. I gotta get rid of them. So the next one I have is Kissing Games of the World by Sandy Kahn Shelton. This is like an adult romance novel. I remember reading it when I was like in high school and being like, this is way too old for me. Like, this bitch has real life problems, like a kid and shit. At the time I didn't have a kid. Like, I was like, this is too much. So I haven't picked it up in a while. Won't ever pick it up again. Speaking of having a kid though, the next one is Wild Mama by Carrie Vicinitainer. Not for me. So the next two are also some high school throwbacks, and that is Revelations and Masquerade by Melissa de la Cruz. Most of you guys have heard of these. These were like OG vampire. I liked him at the time, but now you've outstayed your welcome, my friends. So the next two books I have are actually brand new. I haven't read them yet. I just am replacing one of them because I got the whole series in hardcover, and the other one just because I don't foresee myself reading it. And if I do read it, I will probably also get it in hardcover because it's by the same author. And I want them all to match because I'm a vain bitch. So that is The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Chima and The Demon King by Cinda Williams Chima. So I recently found all of the Demon King books on like super fucking sale. So in hardcover, so I got them all, like all four in the quartet in hardcover, so that's why I'm getting rid of this softcover edition. It's like brand new though. There's literally nothing wrong with it. And The Warrior Heir I just like never picked up, and if I ever do pick it up, I'm sure I can find it also on super sale in hardcover to match the other ones. So then continuing on with the old high school train, which you guys are gonna hear a lot, is Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. I'm not getting rid of this because I love it or because I hate it, because I'm not really sure how I would feel nowadays. I read this first one back in high school and I did really enjoy it. The writing was a little much, as I still feel, but I digress. So I have this whole series in hardcover now, so that's why I'm getting rid of my original paperback edition. So the next one I've got is The Witches of East End by Melissa de la Cruz. This bitch has written a lot of books. You go, girl. I only got this because I watched that show, The Witches of East End, which was like on Lifetime, I'm pretty sure. And I did enjoy that show, but I never like finished it, and I never finished or read this book, so I don't need it. Forward. I think I actually featured that in my first Unhaul video, and then I just never actually got rid of it for some reason. But anyway, then the next thing I'm getting rid of is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken, because I just don't have any interest in reading this series. I've really only heard like negative things about how slow the book is at this point, so. And I don't know if I featured this one either in my first Unhaul video, but that is A Million Little Pieces by James Frey. This is a book about mental health. I don't know, I read this forever ago and I really, really enjoyed it, but I don't know if I would enjoy it if I reread it, and I don't have any intentions of rereading it, so. Oh my god, this book was mixed up with the other ones, but I have the first Blue Bloods novel as well, which is gonna go. So moving forward, I have Carrion Comfort by Dan Simmons. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a horror novel, maybe Nazi horror. I've had it for like ever, like for fucking ever. The next one is Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac by Gabrielle Zevin. I really, really enjoyed this when I read it back in high school, but I don't know if, again, if I still would, so I needed space. I wasn't sure if I'd like it, so it's on its way out. So the next one I've got is Life After Life by Kate Atkinson. I don't remember literally anything about this book, so this was an easy boot. It's still like in pretty perfect condition. The next two I've got are a part of a duology again, still in the little casing. I've never read these books. It is If I Stay by Gayle Forman. I bought these after the movie If I Stay came out and I really wanted to read them, but I never get around to it, and now I have no interest in this, so. The next one I've got is The Rook by Danielle O'Malley. I bought this at like discount, like a book warehouse discount store, and I don't know what this is about anymore, and I don't have any interest in reading it, so. The next one I've got is by Nick Tosches, and it's called Me and the Devil. I really like this cover. But I don't know anything about this one either, and I got it forever ago, so. And the next one is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Briggs. I have absolutely no interest in reading this series. We're getting down to the wire, y'all. Don't worry, we almost done. So the next one is Raw Blue by Kirsty Eager. I'm pretty sure that's set in Australia. It's like a beach romance, new adult style, young adult, new adult-ish. And then the next two are definitely some young adult throwbacks, and that is Beautiful Chaos and Beautiful Darkness, both by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. These are some OGs. I really liked them again in high school, but I'm never going to continue on with the series. I have no interest in them whatsoever. They don't need to be on my shelves. So the last book that I'm getting rid of is Archetype by M.D. Waters. I'm pretty sure this is like a science fiction thriller sort of deal. Not really my jam. I've got some science fiction, and if I've bought any science fiction recently, it's something that I've got to be like real interested in, and that is not one of them. So it's on its way out. So I'm actually gonna try and like sell these outside of like a discount store. So I'll keep them in my reading room for a while. If any of you guys are interested in these, feel free to DM me on all social media. My name is @HayleyA.Smith, so feel free to find me anywhere if you're interested in any of these. I'll be selling them all for like super cheap, just a couple dollars. I just like don't feel like hauling them off to like one of those secondhand stores because selling to them is always such a hassle. So if you're actually interested in any of these books, I would highly recommend hitting me up. That's all I've got for now. Anything that I don't sell, basically, I'm just gonna end up donating to like one of the 18,000 libraries near me. So that's all I've got for you guys. I'm glad to get these out because I feel like a weight's been lifted. I feel like I can finally get rid of them now that like I've talked about getting rid of them, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!